Oh, hello, Gary Giles. Um, I was fairly certain that the mic wasn't going to be working, but here it is. So let me try that again. Hello, my friends, Gary Giles and fellow poets. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to October's Write Along. We haven't done a Write Along in a moment, but hello, everybody. Hello, Mythical Meter. Hello, Genevieve. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Genevieve. Right off the bat with a $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. And you know what, Genevieve? You know what you are? Nice. You're a legend. You are a legend. That is what you are. Thank you so much, Genevieve. Let me give that thing a little heart. There we go. Um, I can't believe how fresh-faced I look in that video when it was literally only months ago. Um, Yeah, how fresh-faced of me. Hello, Joyce. Hi, all sunny here in New York. Hello, New York, from not so sunny because it's 7 p.m. here in the UK. But thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, you guys, uh, did that work? It's not working. Why is it not working? Nice. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Mythical Meter, for the $4 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. I don't know why the other film is not obviously is not loaded up in my little stream deck anymore for whatever reason. But thank you so much, Mythical Meter. You are also a legend. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Classy. I'm a bit rusty. I'm so rusty, I forgot to say that. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're watching. We've got 10 people watching and only 4 likes. And the legend continues. You are the legend. You are the mythical legend. Oh, thank you, Genevieve. Wow, we got 16 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're going to do some poetry writing. We're going to write some poems together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to give it a few more minutes just to see if anyone else turns up. But yes, hi class. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. If you're in the chat and sorry, if you're watching and you're not in the chat, do say hello. Don't be shy. Say hello. Say hi. We're all a friendly bunch over here. Good to see everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. Awesome. How is everybody? Sorry I wasn't going live. Sorry I didn't go live last week. I definitely crashed. I definitely hit a brick wall. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that where you're just go, 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 and then bang, you hit that brick wall and you crash. I literally got home from my Woking Poetry Hub um, about 1 o'clock. Said, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit tired. I'll have a nap," and didn't wake up until 7 o'clock at night. I just slept the entire afternoon and evening, early evening. So, and I just couldn't. I couldn't pick myself back up. I just had to rest. So rhymey. Don't be shy. Say hi. Don't be shy. Say hi. Oh my goodness. Nice. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Dazzle in the Dark, for the 4.99 super chat. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mythical Meter. Thank you, Genevieve. Thank you, Dazzle in the Dark. I really appreciate it. That's 3 of our 5. If we hit 5, then I'll do an extra hour live stream. So thank you so much, everybody. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot right now. Hi, Mark. I was totally dozing off. Glad to make it. Thank you, Dazzle in the Dark. Unbelievable. I love your energy, Mark. I love your energy. So what have we all been up to, folks? I missed you guys. I missed you guys. What have you been up to? Has anyone been writing? or anything else. What have you been up to in general? It's been 2 weeks, folks. I need to catch up with my Gary girls. I need to check in with my Gary girls. I'll give it another couple minutes just to see if anyone else arrives, and then we will go into the writing section of the write along, which is why we are all here to write crazy poems. You know what I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, and you're all gonna laugh at me, but I don't care. I don't care. Every day, every evening this week, every day of the week so far, every evening, I have watched one of the three Shrek films. And you know what? You're thinking, well, there are only three and there are 7 days. Yes, I have just been watching them on repeat. They have been my comfort blanket this week. I've been working on the swimming with rubber ducks chapbook again. Nice. Work has been frustrating, so a nice escape. I'm sorry that work has been frustrating. That's not so good, but I'm glad that you have that escape. I'm glad that you have that outlet. Compiling a collection, Canada, Threads of Land and Spirit. I love that. Well, that's a great title. They're both great titles, actually. Swimming with Rubber Ducks is a fantastic chapbook title. And Canada, Threads of Land and Spirit. That's great. Yeah, that's really, really good. Now, I do realize I forgot to connect the document. So let's go over into the writing screen. And then I'll quickly connect the doc. Right. Bear with me a second because there we go. Doesn't take a second. Oh, what's happened there then? Do I have to scroll up? Maybe. Is that better? No, we still can't see it. Why is that doing that then? That's okay. I can maybe just bring it down a touch. There we go. Hopefully everyone can see that now. Trying to get more creative projects going again. Nice. Even actually opened my Google Doc of poems. My goodness. Nice one, Genevieve. Brush off the dust. By the way, we also check out that sub count. We finally broke 9,000 subs, everyone. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you have subscribed, if you haven't, or you think you have, just double check because a huge more than 90% of my viewers haven't subscribed. I know why that is because obviously the most popular video on the channel, it goes viral. But if you have now watched a lot of my videos, sometimes you're not subscribed. So just double check that. Still writing. Wrote almost 100 prompts this week. Nice. Just to fuel the creative spark and open the mind more. That is cool. Nice. Meditating. I love that. I've been getting into meditating more. Meditating on what I want to write for a 30-page chapter. Nice. You guys have all been productive. I feel very, very proud of you all. I do realize mods, maybe. I think we are overdue a poem from people. So we have a blackout and a Burr poem for the next write along, is what I've got in the notes. I'm not sure how we would do blackout poetry. But also, can someone kindly remind me in the mod chat, or maybe even just regular chat if you remember, I set a prompt for 2 weeks ago that we should have done last week, but obviously I crashed and we didn't stream last week. So I want to hear those poems, but I can't remember what the prompt was. And don't be shy, join the chat. Absolutely, class. We're all friendly poets here. Don't be shy, come and say hi. Come and join us in the chat. I'm just waiting to see if someone can remind me of what the prompt was 2 weeks ago, because I'd like to get those poems in the chat before we get started. Hold, please. Thanks, Genevieve. We need like hold music. If there is an online doc, people can copy download it. So we all black out off the same doc. That's interesting. Um, Prompt was open gates. Yes, that sounds familiar. Thank you, Mark. Okay. Yes, open gates. I'm just thinking about what Mark said about the blackout poem. Create a doc, share it with everyone. Everyone can black out from off the same doc. Leave that one with me for part two. I'll figure that out. All right, so open gates, I am being told was the prompt, Genevieve. If you can hear me, I believe we've got the prompt in the chat. Oh, Genevieve was the first person to say it. You can tell I'm rusty. You can tell I'm rusty. All right, so if you wrote a poem based on the prompt open gates, and you have it with you, feel free to throw it in the chat box right now so we can all read your poems, or a news article would work. Yes. Yes. Leave it with me for part two, but I like that. Yeah. So if you have a poem based on the prompt open gates, please do throw them in the chat right now if you have them. Or if you want to write one really quickly, by all means. Okay, so Stevenson MD says Peter holds open the gate. She takes her time, always at her own pace. In her slip on shoes she waddles through, still towing along her squeaky trolley bag. Thank you, Ma. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Hi, Dimitri. It has been a long time. Welcome back to the stream. Glad that you could join us. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. I hope everything's going well for you, Dimitri. Good to see you again. We are just putting some poems in the chat before we get started with the write along. Thank you so much for those hearts coming in. Wow, those are a lot of hearts coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll have a look at that, Genevieve, during the break. Thank you for finding something for me. I hope you've all been enjoying the old spooky clips, the old write along videos as shorts. I've been clipping them out. Poem Open Gates. A portal sweeps through. Mountains of algorithms, pendulums in flux. A prompt, noisy neighbors. Mine are killing it at the moment. Oh no, that's not good, Dimitri. Look at those hearts coming in. I appreciate it. Here, look. I'm gonna return the favor. There you go. That's for you guys. Okay, let's get the lineup in the chat then. And if you're still working on your open gate poem, that's okay. But let's get a lineup going. So, if you're a channel member, oh no, wrong one. If you're a channel member, you can use these two emojis, or I suppose you can even use this emoji now too. This new one. If not, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up emoji. Give me a I'm in. Whatever you want. Just let me know that you want to take part in the game. Those hearts are still coming in. My goodness. Thank you so much. Just let me know that you want to take part. I'll add your name to the lineup and then we'll get started. It's getting chilly out here. The weather is changing. I'm gonna have to turn my little heater on for a little bit just to warm up. Just to warm up. I'm in. All right, we got Mark And Mark. Excuse me. Mark and Mark. Mark. And I'll put MD. And Genevieve. 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 Thank you, Genevieve. For the next 40 minutes, I'm in. Nice. It's good to have you as in a ride along because I think usually when we do ride alongs, it's those hearts are still flooding in. My goodness, you guys are wild. Thank you. It's good to have you part of a ride along. I think usually when we do them in the afternoons, I think it's probably a difficult time for you. So it's nice to have you as part of a ride along, MD. I haven't written a poem in 7 centuries. Oh, wow. But I would like to participate. Look at those hearts flooding in. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Dimitri. Okay, I'll have a go as well. Why not? It's nice for Rise Along to be at this time, yeah? Instead of crazy o'clock in the morning for you, Genevieve. Although I think it's like 5 a.m. for, I think it's 5 a.m. for MD. Write me in for the writing. I like it. Mythical meter. Mythical meter. All right, let's get some prompts. I saw noisy neighbor from Dimitri, so let's throw in noisy. Wow, that's really big and obnoxious. Whoa. Noisy neighbor. Dun, dun, dun. I think we go to 10. Yeah. All right, we got no noisy neighbor. Mythical meter. Long time no see. Haven't seen you since Christmas, I believe. Oh my goodness, it's been nearly a. Ah, okay. That's good, MD. It's been nearly a year. Poem. Open gates, she hovers across the globe, reflective light to the upheaval, trying to break the spirit of connection. Held hands uprise. Nice. Thank you, class. I don't know if that's a poem, but I just wrote it down. Nice. And you're going to join the write along. Look at this, guys. I'm getting excited. This is going to be a good write along. We're going to have a good time, guys. We're going to have a good time. All right. I need some more prompts. We got noisy neighbor. Is this the Burr poem? Oh, yes. Yes, this will be the Burr poem. I'll use that as a prompt. Burr poem. Basically, some time ago, we were talking about how all the months now are Burrs. So you've got September, October, November, December. So that's where that comes from. Burr poem. This is the Burr poem, everybody. Pumpkins, of course. Of course, we've got to throw some pumpkins in there. Pumpkins? And I'm going to throw in spooky. I don't normally contribute to the prompts, but I love spooky. You guys know that. You've seen the shorts this month. All my ghost hunting videos. Nice. All right. So the title, Poppies. Interesting. I like that. Poppies. Right. So we are going to have to scroll down. So hopefully we can get the mods to put the lineup in the chat every so often just to remind us, but please do your best to remember where you are in the lineup. It goes like this: Mark, MD, Genevieve, Dimitri, myself, Mythical Meter, and Class. And if I've missed anyone, please throw something at my head and let me know. Throw something through the screen and hit my head. Can we do blue puppies? Blue puppies? Yeah, why not? Blue puppies. We've got lots of prompts now. Blue puppies. The prompts are noisy neighbor, burr poem, remember the months, remember the burr, remember September, October, November, December. You got it. Pumpkins, spooky, poppies, blue puppies. Is there a rhyme scheme? Yes, we're going to do a rhyme scheme too. We're going to go A B B C C D. A B B C C D. No, I meant to say blue poppies. Ah, I'm going to keep blue puppies because I'm an agent of chaos and blue puppies is wilder. Blue puppies. And I'm going to break it at Poppy so it's on the screen. All right, I'm going to scroll down now. So one more time, the lineup is Mark, MD, Genevieve, Dimitri, Adam, Mythical Meter, Class. All right. So take. Oh, I need to give you a title. Okay, the title is The Ghosts of Burr. The Ghosts of Burr. Okay, so Mark, you have the privilege of giving us the first line. And remember, the rhyme scheme is AA, BB, CC, DD. I think it's D. Sometimes typos are great. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Genevieve. But whatever. AA. Thank you, Dimitri. Yeah, that's the rhyme scheme. Before we start, can anyone please tell me what a Burr poem is? So, we were just talking and we were just having a bit of fun some months ago, Dimitri, about how all the months now they end with BER. So you've got September, October, November, December. And that's the only thing I can tell you. The rest is still to be discovered. We're about we're about to give the definition of a Burr month because we're full creative poets. And the title is The Ghosts of Burr. The Ghosts of Burr. You're welcome. The Ghosts of Burr. Prompts a noisy neighbor. Burr. Pumpkins. Spooky. Poppies. Blue poppies. I hear a scratching, scratching, scratching at my door. Huh. I feel like I've heard that before. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Quoth the blue puppies, nevermore. Great, thank you, Mark. I will put that in the doc right now. Over to you, MD. Great. Thank you, Mark. Over to MD. Lol, nevermore. The Blue Puppies quote, such food, we want some more. I thought that would open a can of worms. I was reading Annabelle Lee to my Poetry Hub groups last week as well. It's prey, squeak, and scurries. It's prey, squeak, and scurries grey blur passes in a flurry. We can't hear you, Adam. Oh yeah. So whenever I put the line into the doc, I mute the mic just so you don't hear me saying the same line over and over again as I try and memorize it to get into the doc. Okay, great. Thank you, MD. Oh no. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks, Genevieve. Thanks, class. Um, I don't even know what I said now. Let me turn the heating off. I'm rusty, guys. I'm rusty. Uh, I was just saying to MD that we're just doing one line at a time, so you don't need to do the forward slash. But I've done a little dash for you. Let me know if that works. The only reason Mark's is indented like that is because it would have gone off screen. So just to show it's the same line, I broke the line but indented it to show it's the same line. I thought it was me going deaf. One day, guys, one day I'll actually know what I'm doing. Womp womp. Okay, let me get Genevieve's line. Maybe I won't mute myself. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge. Scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. Searching out. Searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. Searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. Wait, mortal and floor? Mortal and floor? I'm not sure they rhyme. Genevieve. Mortal, floor. Maybe. At a push. Ooh, bird poem. Hi, Tanya. Welcome to the stream. I think we got a poem in from Joyce as well. Open gate. Closed up for years. Rusted solid metal. Weeds grew as a dance. Up, up. touching handles. Scissors open as if to chat with all, like a warm smile, beacon to cool. Nice. Thank you, Joyce. Okay, who's next? Dimitri, over to you then, and I will read the poem that we have so far. And I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Is that okay? That's okay. Okay. The ghosts, plural, the ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching. Wait, hang on. Just a polite reminder of the prompts. Noisy neighbor, Burr poem, pumpkins, spooky, poppies, blue puppies. The ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching, scratching, scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry, a grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. Mark and Mark whisper, oh yes, I will be quiet. I will be quiet. Goodness me, sorry guys. I haven't had much coffee today, that's what it is. Or I'm just losing my mind. I'm just losing my mind. Maybe both. I just need more coffee to band-aid the fact that I am losing my mind. Thank you. AA. We're doing AABBCC. Yeah. Thank you. My apologies. All right, Dimitri, over to you. Also, I realized I totally forgot to include the prompts in my line, though I think we are all doing spooky quite well. Yes, we are. I like spooky. Oh, Genevieve, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Genevieve. Yes, please. If you can do that. I don't know how you can do that because I can't do that. But yes, please. That would be really helpful. Do we have a section for that? Yeah. That would be really helpful. Thank you, Genevieve. Tapping on my chamber door. And nothing more. By the way, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It's completely free. It takes a few seconds, but really does help me. And don't be shy. Come and say hi in the chat. Yep, I got it. Thanks, Genevieve. Okay, I'll read the poem out. So far, this is what we have. The Ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching, scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry, a grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and the scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal. Oh, we just got your line. I can put your line in the poem. We're only going to go through once anyway, Dimitri. So I'm happy to put your line in the poem if you still want us. You've already done your line though. If we go around again, we can skip your turn. I love October. All the old horror movies are on. Yeah, I love it too. I love it too, Tanya. I went to go and see the new Conjuring the other last week or the week before. I love B movies. Oh, sorry. I opened a portal. Look at this. Thank you, Genevieve. You're making my life easier. Can we all get a round of applause to Genevieve, please, for making my life easy? No, in all seriousness, because undoubtedly I'll probably forget by the end of the stream. Can we all just give Genevieve a big thank you for all the work she's doing behind the scenes, which you guys can't see, but I can. She's making my life very easy right now. So can we just give a nice round of applause and a big thank you and lots of hearts in the chat for Genevieve. Um, Thank you, Dimitri, and it was good to see you again. Don't be a stranger. Come and say hello again sometime soon. There you go, Genevieve. Those hearts are all for you, and I'm gonna give you some as well. There you go. All right, so I believe it's me. So let me just read the poem out. I gotta I gotta rhyme with portal. Okay, interesting. Portal. No, wait. I get to choose. Oh, that's good. That's good. Portal rhymes with mortal. Good job. Okay, the ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry. A grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal. Okay. Well, we got spooky down. Have we got pumpkins in there yet? We haven't got pumpkins. We definitely haven't got blue puppies or poppies. Okay. The ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry. A grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and the scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal. And from it therein growled three blue puppies. I need to put the. Oh, no. I don't think I have it with me. No, no, I don't have it with me. My laptop has gone on to energy saver and I don't have the lead out here with me. Never mind. It will hopefully last up until the break. Okay, the ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry. A grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and the scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal, and from it therein growled three blue puppies. All right, Mythical Meter, over to you. And I'm going to catch up on the chat. We need an emoji we use just as tribute for the mods. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm on it. Any ideas on what that emoji might look like? I've got basically no prompts in. I know, right? I know. That's why I tried to just force blue puppies in there somehow. Pumpkin, like the headless horseman, didn't we? Didn't he have a pumpkin for a head? The headless horseman, I believe he did. Yeah, I believe he did. Was Sleepy Hollow about the headless horseman? The movie Sleepy Hollow. Okay, we need to somehow get noisy neighbor in, poppies. We need to explain what the Burr is, what the ghosts of Burr. And what else do we need? Spooky we got down. Pumpkins. So we got pumpkins, poppies, no, pumpkins, poppies, noisy neighbor, and somehow explain what bear is. Train, that's it, yeah. Yes, I just looked it up. Love that movie. I think I've only ever seen it once, you know. Another movie I've been watching a lot, I think I watched it twice as a bit of a comfort last weekend whilst I had crashed, was Dead Poet Society. It's spookier if we leave it unexplained. Yes. Yes. Sure. The Ghosts of Burr. I do kind of like that as a title, though. I do kind of like that as a title. The Ghosts of Burr. Burr, 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 burr. Grey ghosts nudge noisy neighbors to pick phantom purple poppies in baby Yankees. Now that's how you squeeze. That's how you squeeze four prompts into a line. Okay, who do we have next? Mythical. We have Class. All right, Class. Time to wrap it up for us. Class, you've got the last line. I was a Huggies baby, by the way. Did you know that? Grey ghosts nudge noisy neighbors to pick phantom purple poppies in baby Huggies. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's a good idea, MD. We'll do that. And off the rails we go. And off the rails we go. All right. Um, thanks, Genevieve. Not gonna let it happen. We don't have a counter on this stream, actually, do we? So I can get away with it. All right. The Ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching at my door. I opened it to find a wraith clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey squeak and scurry. A grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry, they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and the scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal, and from it therein growled three blue puppies. Grey ghosts nudge noisy neighbors to pick phantom purple poppies in baby huggies. Yep, that's what they said. Pumpkins, I think. What was that? What prompts are left for me? Oh, yes, pumpkin. Pumpkin, I think, is it. Herb managed to squeeze most of them in. So pumpkins, you can bring it home with the prompt pumpkins. Our little road is spooky at night. Hardly any lights. It gets pitch dark. I don't go out at night because it's so dark and running into a bear. Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to run into a bear, that's for sure. I was a Huggies baby, by the way, and then just goes back to reading the poem. Just a little bit of trivia for you. I was a Huggies baby. And Burr. What about Burr? Oh, yes. Yes, Burr. Yes, because we've only got grey ghosts. So, Burr. Pumpkin and Burr. The Pumpkin Burr port. Message retracted. Just as I started reading it. What about Burr? Been listening to a lot of 2000s rock this week as well. In my car, on my drives to the poetry hubs, I've been listening to a Spotify playlist of noughties rock. I think I've told this before as well, but do you know it's embarrassing how long it took me to understand, to realize what that meant, noughties. Whenever anyone ever said, "Oh, do you remember the noughties?" or "Oh, back in the noughties," I always used to think, what were people doing that made them all so naughty? And I had no idea it was the noughts, zeros. The pumpkin, Burr portal. Opened a vortex, now I don't know if I even exist in this black hole. Dun dun dun. Alright, let me put that into the dock, and then we have our first poem of the stream. Then we'll take a quick. This laptop is so unbalanced. I'm sorry, every time I click, it's sort of, I don't know. That's better. There we go. Let me put this into the dock, and then I'll read it, and we have our first poem. Then we'll take a 5-minute break. And then we write another one. Okay, The Ghosts of Burr. I hear a scratching at my door. I opened it to find a rave-clawing cat paws across the floor. Its prey, squeak and scurry, a grey blur passes in a flurry. In a hurry they scuttle and scrounge, searching out the morsels of what remains mortal. With the clawing of the shovel and the scratching ache of curiosity, he opened a portal, and from it therein growled 3 blue puppies. Grey ghosts nudge noisy neighbours to pick phantom purple poppies in baby huggies. The pumpkin, Burr portal, opened a vortex. Now I don't know if I even exist in this black hole. Yeah. All right. That's our first October poem. I hear them occasionally called the aughts or the naughties here, but mostly now I just hear people say Y2K. Oh, yeah, I remember people saying Y2K like when I was in college. Well done, guys. My favorite music channel is classic rock, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Nice. Yeah, I love 80s as an era. I love the fashion, the music, the movies. Good times. Not that I was there. I was born in 92. All right, thank you so much, everybody. That's The Ghosts of Burr. We're going to take a 5-minute break. We're going to top up on coffee. I'm going to try and warm the shed up a little bit. And then when we come back, I will look at what I've been sent here from Genevieve about the blackout thing. But that is literally just the year 2000. But it seems to have been a stand-in. Hilarious fun. Thank you very much, poets. I will see you in 5 minutes. Funnel, I'll be on the road before break ends. So we'll catch up this evening after work and D&D. Nice. I love that you are playing D&D. I want to get into D&D so bad, but I don't know anyone near me. I know Bruno plays D&D, but he's so far away. I want to play D&D. We should do like an online D&D night. Okay, I'm get I'm going down. I'm getting too excited. Before I know it, we'll stop being a poetry channel and we'll start being a D&D channel. Adam, Genevieve. But that is literally just the year 2000. Oh, what's that busted song? Year two, not much. Oh, I've been to the year three. Oh, is it 3000? Oh, never mind. Got it wrong again. That's what, the third time? That's the third time tonight. I've just messed everything up. I should just be quiet. It should just be a stream of silence. Do you think that's a thing, guys? Do you think that's a thing? We could just like do a stream of silence. I'm not sure that it'd be too entertaining. It'd be quite peaceful. Buddhist. Just sit there and meditate. Okay, I've cleared the dock, as you've seen. Or invent teleportation. There are for sure people who play D&D over Zoom. Go find them. I think actually, I remember. So I played a game. So this is my D&D. This is my D&D journey, if you like. Bruno invited me over when he lived a little bit closer. He invited me over to play a game of D&D with his friend, and I'd never played it before. I didn't understand it. I'm probably sure I still don't understand too much, but we sat down. We created our characters, which took about an hour in itself, or about 45 minutes, creating our characters, and the campaign started, and we went into the woods, and in the woods there were some goblins, and we killed the goblins, and then there was a cave, an entrance to a cave, so we went inside the cave, and there was another goblin, just one other goblin, and it was my turn. Why is it not charging? 1 second, folks. Oh, it was charging. It was my turn to attack, and I used a magic attack. And I didn't know you could do friendly fire. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know anything. So I had this really OP bard. He was so strong, and I rolled a high number, and I killed this goblin, but I also killed my companion. And that was it. That was the campaign. We went into the woods, killed 2 goblins, went into the cave, and then I killed everybody by accident. Maybe that's why Bruno's never invited me to play again. No, that's a lie. He invited me to play one other time, and it was it was online, and he had built the map online and stuff, and it was really fun. So it's doable. You kind of did it a few times where we just hung out with you while you were somewhat napping. Really? Somewhat napping? Not even ASMR, just silence. Yeah, it would just be a stream of this. For 2 hours. And if you're just joining during that silent period, don't worry. We are actually not, in fact, doing a stream of silence. I'm in. Wow, Mark is keen. Mark is in there straight away before I've even asked for a lineup. Look at that. There you go, Mark. You got the opening line again. All right. And you were never invited back again. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't play D&D, because no one wants to play D&D with me because I just kill everyone. I tried D&D a few times, and the dungeon master got mad at me because it kept making his storylines. I didn't know. What do you mean, because it kept making a storyline? Because you kept going against the storyline, or like this? All right, let's get a lineup in the chat. If you want to play, if you want to take part in part two's poem, let me know in the chat. Say I'm in, give me a thumbs up. whatever. Just let me know that you want to take part, and I'll throw you into the lineup. And if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. It does genuinely help the channel. We don't just say it as YouTubers for the fun of it. It does genuinely help, and it's completely free. It takes just a few seconds. So please do smash that like button if you enjoyed my little D&D story. Yeah, I went ahead, I guess. Ah, I see. Okay. I'm in. Genevieve is in. Thank you, Genevieve. 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 Be the game master. You make it up. Yeah, there you go. That's the solution. I'm always a bard as well, of course. There's an Amazon series based off of D&D, an anime on Amazon Prime. I think it's called Ex Machina, which is fun. Blackout Poem or no? I forgot to even check. Hang on, let me scroll up. What's this that you've sent me? I went to go and get my laptop charger while we are on break. Mm. See, the thing is, I don't know how we would do. I don't know how blackout poetry would work on a stream. I don't know how blackout poetry would work on a stream. If I Hi, Kieran. Welcome to the stream. I'm at work, so might be distracted, but I'll happily join the lineup. Nice. Let me let me come back to everyone on the blackout because I just don't know how it would work as on a stream format. Um, Technically, I like what MD said. I can provide a link to a document, and provide the pros in that document, but I just don't know how it would work as a stream. So let me think on that. I'm happy to explore the idea, but let me explore it a little bit. I don't think it would work on a live stream. Right, exactly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But let me try and come up with a plan. Let me try and figure it out in my head. I'm happy to explore it though. Yeah, exactly, Genevieve. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure we can figure it out. I want to join, but someone's going to knock at my door soon. Well, why don't I throw you in class, and then if you have to go, we can always take you out. That's fine. So far we have Mark, Genevieve, Kieran, and class. Whoops, I can't play. I just got company. No worries, Tanya. Have a good time with your friends or family or whoever is visiting. Must go. Bye all. Have a wonderful week. See you later, Tanya. Take care. So I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten anyone in the lineup. I'm gonna throw my name in and then we'll get some prompts. Okay, throw some prompts at me, everybody. Throw some prompts in the chat. I'll bite. Wait, is that a prompt? I'll bite. Mythical meter. Mythical meter has bitten. Oh, mythical meter is a vampire. There you go. I'm gonna take that as a prompt. Vampire bite. I'm in. I got you, mythical meter. I got you. Hey, MM. Doo-doo. Okay, so the lineup is Mark, Genevieve, Kieran, Class, myself, and Mythical Meter. And our prompts so far, there's quite a delay going on. I'm noticing quite a significant delay, but we'll get through it. The prompt so far is vampire and bite. Let's get some more prompts. Garlic, long neck, garlic, long neck, garlic, long neck. I can't even remember. In the UK, garlic. For some reason, you always go northern accent. I can't remember what started that. Garlic, long neck. I'm gonna throw another one in there just as a crazy one. Yellow car. Why not? Okay, the title is Gary Goyles. Oh, gargoyles. Yeah, there you go. No, Gary Goyles. I'm gonna go Gary Goyles because the Gary Goyles are gonna fight the vampires with garlics from their yellow car. That's the story of the poem. All right, title. Oh, it shouldn't be bold. Fields, fields of crying. Sure, why not? Fields of crying. I don't know. I don't know. The whole point is just to be random and we're just having a bit of fun. Red drips. Oh, coils and red drips. There is a significant delay from my preview. So, whatever's happening is happening. We're just gonna have to try and bear with it if that's okay, Gary Goyles. There is a huge delay. So the lineup is Mark, Genevieve, Kieran, Class, myself, Mythical Meter. Prompts are vampire, bite, garlic, long neck, yellow car, Gary Goyles, red drips. And the title is Fields of Crying. A rhyme scheme. Yes, there is a rhyme scheme. This time we're going to do A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, C, C. A, B, A, B, C, C. Look at all these hearts coming in again. Thank you so much. A, B, A, B, C, C. Okay. Title is Fields of Crying. One more time. The prompts are vampire, bite, garlic, long neck, yellow car, Gary Goyles, red drips. And Mark, you have the opening line, so I throw it over to you. Thank you so much for those hearts coming in again. I will return it with some of that. And you'll also see the delay we're dealing with right now as well. So I've just put it in the chat. Let's see how long it takes to come up on my preview screen. Prompts, vampire bite, garlic, long neck, yellow car, Gary Goyles, red drips. Thank you for those hearts again. Thank you. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. A vampire bites a garlic. Okay, so that's the delay there. It's just come up on my preview. The Gary Goy emoji's just come up. It's a big delay. So we're gonna try our best to get through this. We will get through this. It will just take some patience. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. That vampire's dead already. What a fool. What a fool. All right. No wonder it's in the fields of crying. So, oh yes, Genevieve is going to put it in the. Thank you, Genevieve. Boom. All right, over to Genevieve, please. Thank you. Garlic. Garlic bread. Ah, that's what it's from. Garlic bread. But I don't know what that's from. So, just a reminder of the rhyme scheme. It is A B A B C C. So, Kieran, you will be rhyming with Mark's line, which is red drips, and class, you will be rhyming with Genevieve's line, and mythical meter, you will be rhyming with my line. Forgot I had to write a line, just sitting here doing nothing. Hang on. No worries, Genevieve. You're good. And you're not doing nothing. I see you in the mod. I see you in the moderating database. Boom, 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 boom. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Great. Excellent. Thank you, Genevieve. All right, over to you, Kieran, if you're able to. I know you said you're at work. Where is it? Oop-a-doo. So, Kieran, you have to rhyme with drips. A vampire. Wait, no, title first. Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like a sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the fields of crying during a shimmering, hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Nice. Very nice. We might have to do 2 rounds of this one. We're getting through it pretty quick. All right, class, over to you. Class, just as a reminder, your line has to rhyme with Genevieve's line, which is car. Your line has to rhyme with car. Oh, we got it already. We're definitely going to have to do a 2 round. This is going to be a 2 rounder, everybody. Damn, Genevieve, you are quick on the copy and paste. I'm impressed. Check you out. Let's go. Is that still on screen? Oh, no, I need to scroll up. How's that? That's perfect. Makeshift bar. All right, so far, Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the fields of crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. Nice. I'm just looking at the. That's it. That's it. That's all the prompts, I think. So now it's free reign. I have to ask, what is Alucard, Kieran? Alucard? Am I saying that right? Alucard? All right, I need to think of a line. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. That would be my line. So, mythical meter, over to you. And then I think we'll do another round of this one because we got Alucard is Dracula. Ah, backwards. The main antagonist of the Castlevania series. Nice. Thanks, Kieran. A man after me own heart. The vampire of all vampires. Oh, class. Maybe I can make it, but I have to do something really quick. But as of right now, someone could take my spot. No worries, class. No worries. All good. Thank you, class. Okay, mythical meter to close this round. Then we'll go back to the top, minus class, and we'll go again, keeping the same rhyme scheme as well. So far, Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Garrigors approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the Fields of Crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. I love Castlevania. The anime on Netflix did the series so much justice too. Nice. Alucard. Dracula. I want to suck your blood. Oh, phone locked me out of mod chat. Gary Goyle staked the vampire, burying it in the burning ground. Nice mythical meter. Thank you. All right. I'm just going to remind everyone of the lineup real quick. So we're going to go back to Mark, Genevieve, Kieran. If class does return, we'll throw it over to class. If not, then it will just go straight to me and then mythical meter to finish the poem. Great job so far, everyone. So we don't need to worry too much about, well, we've ticked off all the prompts, so we're good. We're good for now. I'm going to scroll up a little bit just so that's in the, yep, there we go. Fields of Crying. Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the Fields of Crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround, and Gargoyle staked the vampire, burying it in the burning ground. Do-do-do-do. Go on, Gargoyles. We saved the day. So, I'll leave it up to Mark to decide. Mark has all the power here. You can either stick to A, B, A, B, C, C, which would mean, Mark, you have to rhyme with drips because it would go back to A. Or we can just do D, E, D, E, G, potentially G, G, or maybe just G, depending if class returns. It's up to Mark. Wake up. That song has been in my head all week. As I say, I've been listening to a lot of noughties rock on Spotify. I don't even know what song it is. Is it System of a Down? Wake up. Turbo. You wanted to. I don't know. I just can't get it out of my head. All right. I'm assuming that Mark is still here with us. Chop suey. Chop suey. Kieran. Kieran. Grab a brush and put on a little makeup. Is that the line? Grab a brush and put on a little makeup. Ah, okay. Yeah, it is. Um, okay, I had to look it up. Oh, wait. Kieran got there first. I managed to get tickets to see them next year. They're like the last big band on my wish list. Nice. That's cool. Where are you going to see them? Is Mark still with us, by the way? Or did the vampire get Mark? Wait, was Mark the vampire eating garlic? I could have only told you the last words were make up. Make up. You wanted to. Oh no, I think my laptop's frozen. My laptop's frozen. Oh no, we're back. We're back. We're back. Da-da. Oh, it's going to be in my head forever. I feel like it's going to be in my head forever. What Celio Crag staked the Eric Mav, but lost a slip? Okay, I see what we're doing. Gary Goyles and Vampire. So Celio. How am I going to read the poem with this line, Mark? I see what you're doing here. Celio Gairag. Oh no, I've crashed. Reload. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. Genevieve's got me covered. Every time YouTube crashes, my chat box will reset. Oh no, it hasn't. Okay. Celio Crag staked the Eric Mav, but lost a slip. How am I gonna say that? Alright, that's fine. I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge. Okay, Genevieve, over to you, please. Celio Crag. Celio Crag. Alright, so far, Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the fields of crying. During a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse, moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. Gargoyles stake the vampire, burying it in the burning ground. Celio Crag staked the Eritmav, but lost a slip. Tottenham Hotspur, okay, tickets were £164. Gigs are no longer for the working class. Yeah, that's wild. We weep. How can this end now? We've come so far. Thank you, Genevieve. All right, so who's the next one? Oh, I've got so many docs open. Genevieve, all right, Kieran, over to you, sir. And I will put this into the doc. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Garrigors approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the fields of crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. Gargoyles staked the vampire, burying it in the burning ground. Celio Crag staked the Eritmav, but lost a slip. We weep. How can this end now? We've come so far. So we decided to forego the blasted stake and instead, a mag filled with silver bullets, we emptied a clip. Nice. I'm just trying to remind myself of where we are in the rhyme scheme. So who am I now rhyming with? Uh so A B A B. So I'm rhyming with A B A. So I'm rhyming with Genevieve, which is far? Oh, I'm lost. Genevieve, help me. Who am I rhyming with? So I am right. Yes, far. I'm rhyming. I'll be rhyming with Genevieve. Far. So I got to rhyme with far. Let me put this into the doc and just see how we're doing on the screen. Do I need to scroll? Oh yeah, I need to scroll. Me far. Me far. Wherever you are. Thanks, Mark. Excellent. Excellent. Car bar far. Okay. We emptied a clip. Emptied a clip. What? No. All right, Mythical Meter, can you please wrap things up for us? This is Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Whenever I read that line, I see Mystery Inc. I just see like 15 Gargoyles piled into a yellow beetle, and we're like Mystery Inc. Anyway, a vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the fields of crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. Garrigold staked the vampire, burying it in the ground. Celio Grag staked the Eritmav, but lost a slip. We weep. How can this end now? We've come so far. So we decided to forego the blasted stake and instead, a mag filled with silver bullets, we emptied a clip across the wailing fields, tracing silver shot like shooting stars. Clown car of Garrigors, yeah. If you don't know Mystery Inc., they're the gang, they're the Scooby Doo crew, Mystery Incorporated. Clown car of Garrigors that loaded with stakes and mags of silver bullets. And verse. Always loaded with verse. Nope, nearly, but I didn't. Alucard, no mere Erit Mav. A Garigold guild incantation put it in the grave. Nice. We are wild. Alucard, no mere Erit Mav. A Garigold guild incantation put it in the ground. Du, 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 du. Can you see all of that? No, I must. There, but I put it in there. So I'm gonna break here, tab there, and you can see it all. Well, you can't see the lines above. Excellent line, Adam. Thank you. You mean loaded with verse. You mean the Dale Fatil Ezrev? Are you doing fancy dress for Laureate's Lounge, Adam? I don't have a costume apart from a Persona 5 character, but it's not really Halloween. Go for it. I'm going to wear my Jack Skellington onesie, I think. I haven't had time to go and get an actual fancy dress, so I think I'm going to wear my Jack Skellington onesie, because why not? I love this time of year. Okay, so Fields of Crying. I'm guessing you can't hear that, but there was some fireworks going off, which means Harry's going to be going crazy. Harry's my dog. Harry doesn't like fireworks at all. That's not good. Fields of Crying. A vampire bites a long-necked garlic with red drips. The Gargoyles approach like sunrise in their yellow car. Alucard is in the center of the Fields of Crying during a shimmering hex-fueled lunar eclipse. Moonbeams lavish our skin as we dance to the makeshift bar. From the beetle vehicle, torches scorch the darkened surround. Gargoyles stake the vampire, burying it in the burning ground. Celio Grag staked the Erit Mav, but lost a slip. We weep. How can this end now? We've come so far. So we decided to forego the blasted stake and instead a mag filled with silver bullets, we emptied a clip, said Professor Snape. Across the wailing fields, tracing silver shot like shooting stars, Alucard, no mere Erit Mav. A Gargoyle Guild incantation, put it in the grave. Great stuff. Enod, well done. Enod Lou. Oh, guys, what are you doing to me? Thanks. What? I can't even read that. M- Michael? Thanks, Michael. Mythical Meter. Whoops. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it there because fireworks are now going off for some unknown reason. And Harry really doesn't like fireworks. So thank you so much for your time today, Gary Goals. It's good to be back. Sorry I missed last week, but thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And thank you, Genevieve, Mythical Meter, and Dazzle in the Dark for the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you again next week. This time next week. I I saw Bruno yesterday, who's very hot on computers, and we took my computer apart. And he said it's not worth upgrading because the amount of money I'd spend upgrading, I might as well just get a whole new computer. So when I've got some more money in, I'm going to buy a new computer so that I can start editing videos again. If you don't know, my current computer is kaput. It's too old. It can't load Premiere Pro. It can't edit videos anymore. It can't even load the menu bar for me to click to shut down. That's how bad it is. It's really struggling. So hopefully I'll get some money in and I'll get a new computer and we'll get some videos going. But until then, I'll be here next week to stream, conversing with all of you, and see you all very, very soon. Take care.